When I think about government, I couldn't help it, but Saturday I was just glimpsing through on my little free time that I had, and I'll be honest with you, wife was gone, kids were gone, I was by myself at home. You know, it's dangerous when you have a pastor by himself. And I went to Netflix, and I love movies, and I found a movie that I have watched many, many times. And the beauty of Netflix, because this is how lazy we have become, I have become, because I've seen the movie so many times, I literally just watch little pieces, the ones that are my favorite ones. You know, so it's just when I didn't watch the movie, I just watch little parts of the movie. But here's the thing, I'm watching the movie and I'm thinking to myself, okay, so we are a generation in the 21st century, which we are so eagerly, you know, battling and dissecting this whole concept of church and state. Everybody with me on this? Church and state, separation of church and state. I wonder how this generation, portrayed through the movie, obviously, the founders of this country transitioning from Europe into these new colonies, how they would process. If they would just Google right now, if they were alive, and they would just Google through the internet and see how we process the understanding of separation of church and state. Now, this is important to me for us to consider for multiple reasons, but here's one of the main reasons. One of the main reasons is because this afternoon, and you guys remember last Sunday, if you were here last Sunday, we brought to the front a bunch of high schoolers and middle schoolers. And we basically did, what we did together is that we convey and we reminded our students that this afternoon they're going to go into this community of Monte Alto, which is north of Westlaco. I don't know how many miles, maybe 12, 7, I don't know how many miles are, but it's north of Westlaco. And they're going to do what is called door-to-door visitation. They're going to go and share the gospel. Last Sunday, we engaged many of these students, several of them, at the summit, and we went through evangelism, and we went through the Roman road. If you've been in church long enough, you know what that is. And they're going to go and share the gospel, which is extremely excited, and we have been praying for them. But here is what I want us to understand. Please listen. And especially if you are one of those going this afternoon, you have to listen to what I'm about to speak to you and convey to chapter 13. As they go into Monte Alto, my wondering, this is just me, hopefully not coming across as a negative person. I want to be positive, but I want to also be very honest with you. I don't know if this generation of young men and women, middle school and high schoolers, when they reach adulthood or even grandparent stage, okay, I don't know if by the time they become grandparents, they will have the same freedom in this country that they have to go this afternoon. Is everybody following me on that statement? Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I just don't know. And I don't know because, you know, it is uncertain how things are unfolding and where things are going. I don't know how many of our teenagers are going to be in the marketplace within the next few years. Hopefully they will get a job. You know, they will get married, they'll have their children and then grandchildren. I don't know what the situation in America is going to look like. I just don't know. But here is the good news that we wanted to convey and understand. What we're going to do for the next few minutes is to understand that as they go this afternoon, as we commissioned them last Sunday, and we pray for them in both of the previous services. We're going to pray for them again at the end of the service. They need to understand that what they are doing today on evangelism is simply expressing and living out, just experiencing the role of the church. This is a command given by God.